We're speaking with Kathy Sinclair, who is an incumbent councillor for the City of Kamloops and is seeking re-election in this fall's election. Kathy, are there any social justice causes you're personally active in or at least interested in?
Yes. Well, I mean, I want to see equity for everybody, and it's really, it was Trump's election into the U.S. that really pushed me to go into politics. It's not okay to discriminate. It's not okay to treat others differently because of, color of their skin or their gender or their orientation. And so at a very basic level, my motivation to get involved in politics is to make sure that everybody has an equal chance.
And do you support a living wage for all working people?
I do.
Food banks first appeared in Canada in the early 80s, and their usage has only increased since then. Why do you think that is?
Oh gosh, that's a big question, but we're really seeing affordability of housing, I think, is number one, and it's affecting people at every level. And when you don't have enough to make ends meet, then you're having to rely on the food bank.
What do you think is council's role when faced with epidemics like the fentanyl crisis or the lack of affordable housing?
Yeah, so although housing is not under the municipality's mandate, we have stepped forward in a big way. We know this is affecting us at every level, and we need to partner with other levels of government. We can't ignore this. So it's a huge issue. And the fentanyl crisis as well. We're the ones on the ground who are seeing people overdosing, and we're losing our friends and our family members. And absolutely, I feel we are very motivated to address these issues.
And what would you do on council specifically to help eliminate homelessness?
Yes, well, I think the past 10 months since I've been on council, it's been very exciting. Mayor and council have unanimously approved a number of housing projects from BC Housing, and at a very simple level, that's making the land available, and anything else that we can do at the city level, it's definitely happening. We know we can't ignore this anymore, and we need to seize the opportunities to make sure everybody has housing first.
What do you think is a city councillor's job when faced with controversial development projects like Ajax?
Interesting. Well, in a situation like Ajax, we as a city had very little power over what was able to happen. I definitely have no problem making my personal views known, and if there is something that we can do at a council level, then I will put that forward.
What do you think is a reasonable income for a top earner in our society?
Wow, good question. I think it depends. That's a really tough question to answer.
Okay. And who do you think should be earning those top incomes?
I'm going to have to think about that one and get back to you.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the current state of public transit and public transportation infrastructure in Kamloops?
I think we're okay. I think we can get a lot better, and a big part of that is building density and making sure that we focus our city in a core area so that we can increase transit services. Unfortunately, we can't increase transit services in areas of little use, and it's an expensive service to run, but it's 100% needed, and we need to expand it.
What do you hope Kamloops will look like in 20 years?
Oh gosh, I hope it looks like the amazing city that it is. I don't want to see sprawl. I don't want to see another Calgary or another Vancouver. I think we need to be very intentional about how we want to build our city. And so increasing those areas of density where we can is going to be a really key part of that.
And once re-elected, what will be your top priority? Are there any burning issues you want to see resolved or finally addressed?
Housing is a huge issue, and the opioid crisis is another big issue for me as well. I also want to look at economic development and supporting small businesses and local businesses.
Great. Thank you for your time. Good luck, Kathy.
Thank you so much.